Ready to get the fit body of your dreams? Welcome to the FITBODY podcast. I'm Julie Laurie, an IFBB fitness pro, certified personal trainer, and nutrition coach. Back in 2004, I created one of the world's first online personal training programs and have helped thousands of women transform their bodies and their lives online ever since. I've been featured in fitness magazines worldwide and even competed on American Ninja Warrior. But my passion is helping women love both how they look and how they feel through balanced workouts and healthy eating. Hey there, FitBody family. Are you tired of feeling weak and sluggish? Do you want to build strength and increase your mobility, but don't have access to a gym or fancy equipment? Well, have no fear, because today I'm going to talk about the power of strength training right at home. We know that strength training is an essential part of an active and healthy lifestyle. Not only does it help to build muscle and improve bone density, but it also boosts your metabolism, increases your energy levels, and can help reduce stress. But if you're struggling to get motivated and feel lost without going to a gym or having tons of equipment, I've got you covered. The truth is, with a little creativity and determination, you can get in a great workout with just moderate equipment and bodyweight exercises in the comfort of your own home. And it's going to leave you feeling stronger, confident, and ready to take on anything life throws at you. So whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner just starting out, I've got some tips and tricks on how to stay on track and achieve your strength training goals out of the comfort of your own home. Stay tuned. So you know what they say, home is where the heart is. But it also can be where gains are made. Working out at home might not be everyone's cup of tea, but for some of us, it's amazing. And let me tell you, there's a whole bunch of reasons why home workouts can be the right choice for you. First of all, working out from home means you can say goodbye to all the pesky distractions at the gym, like people constantly coming up to chat or hogging the equipment you need. No more awkward conversations mid-set or waiting in line for the treadmill. You can focus on pushing yourself to the limit without feeling like all eyes are on you or waiting for other people to move on and get back to their own workouts. If you're new to the fitness game, the thought of stepping into a gym and having to navigate all the complicated machines can be intimidating. But fear not, because home workouts, they give you the comfort of working out in your own space without the stress of figuring out what to do next. Plus, let's not forget about the financial benefits of working out at home. Gym memberships can be expensive, and if you don't use them, you might feel like you're throwing your money down the drain. But with home workouts, it's a commitment-free way to better yourself and get fit without breaking the bank. But Julie, will I actually see results? So this is a question I get all the time from new online training clients when I let them know that they absolutely can work out from home if that's best for them. You know, sometimes they're nervous about switching to home workouts because they think they're not going to see results, that they need all kinds of fancy equipment to do that. I definitely understand that fear, but it's not something you have to worry about. There's hundreds of ways that we can work out at home with minimal equipment that are going to be every bit as good as some of the fancy equipment you'll find at the gyms. You will see results if you remain devoted to your health and exercise routine. That means you have to stay consistent. You need to adjust other areas of your life that might not align with your goals as well. For example, maybe you need to allocate more time to get a better night's rest too. Or maybe we need to revamp your diet. Probably. Because we need to incorporate healthier food options. Those elements really are essential. So you've got to get plenty of rest, you've got to eat healthy and exercise consistently. So if you're willing to do those things, then absolutely, yes, you can see results working out from home. Okay, so here's the big question. How do I get motivated to work out at home? Working out is a challenge in and of itself, but working out from home offers another layer of challenges. Motivation can be tough, and that can make you put off your workouts. It's understandable. Most people want to relax when they're at home, but there's so many benefits. Home workouts might be the perfect way to incorporate exercise into your routine. Okay, so let me take you through some of my favorite ways to get motivated for your home workouts. The first is that I want you to create a space in your home that's specifically devoted to exercise. Once you've decided that you're going to exercise from home, creating a dedicated space is a really good idea. It gives you that specific area where you're going to store some modest equipment, and that every time you go by, you'll think, that's where I exercise. You could create a little workout space in a corner of your bedroom, or if you have a little bit more area, then it could be something that's an entire room. Select the location that works best for you and for your house. Having this devoted space can help working out feel like less of a chore. It eliminates the need to haul your exercise equipment out every time you work out. Okay, so Julie, what kind of equipment do I need? If you are beginning with exercise and strength training and you're just setting up your home gym for the first time, you don't need a lot. So what I encourage my online training clients to start with is a few dumbbells. So some lower weight dumbbells, ideally 5s, 10s, 15s, and 20s. So sets of those. And some exercise bands. And I have links to those that I'll put in the show notes. But some long looped bands as well as the shorter TheraBands are great. Those dumbbells and bands, those will give you enough equipment to really get started with a workout. From there, the sky's the limit, but my very next thing to add would be an exercise bench, ideally one that inclines and declines. So that's going to allow you to do significantly more exercises. If you have dumbbells, a bench, and bands, you are going to be able to get in 70% of the exercises that I would typically recommend for women. If you really want to go all out, you can begin adding things like cable machines and cardio equipment. Of course, again, the sky's the limit, but you don't have to have all of those things. Ooh, barbell. That is something that is super helpful, is a barbell and some plates. But that's the next level. If you're just beginning, start with a few dumbbells and some bands, ideally a bench, and we'll go from there. Okay, so if you are struggling to get motivated to work out at home, one of the things I find super helpful is to set aside a specific time to exercise. If we don't set aside a chunk of our day for exercise, the day often escapes us and somehow disappears before we have the time. One routine that I find really helpful is to get up first thing in the morning, do your morning routine, and then before your body knows what's happened, jump into exercise. That will ensure that you've gotten it done for the day, and before any kind of resistance hits you, you're actually in the middle of your workout. That said, first thing in the morning isn't necessarily the best time for everyone. Give yourself a specific time to exercise every day that really makes sense for your life and for your routine. Okay, my next tip for getting motivated to work out at home is to make sure that you have a routine, that you have a program lined out so that when you step into your home gym, you know what you're going to do. How many times have we just wandered around, done a few exercises, and went, oh, that's good enough, and moved on? As an online personal trainer, I look at each of my clients with their goals, their lifestyle, and I put together training programs that give them exactly what to do every time that they work out. So the specific exercises, the reps, the sets, everything except the amount of weight that they would need to lift. So having that kind of consistency and routine means that not only are you there showing up and getting the workout done, but you're doing the right movements for your body. And it's changing as your body changes. That's something that's important too. One of my other tips to get motivated when you're working at home is to listen to music. Now, I've done a whole podcast on this recently about the benefits of music with your workouts, so make sure you go check that one out. But listening to music as you exercise, it's going to help distract you from the task at hand, and it's going to make time go by quickly. It's also going to help you push harder with your workouts. Listen to your favorite playlist if you're doing an exercise routine that isn't your favorite, like running, and that will actually be super motivating too. Music with a strong, steady beat can help you reach a rhythm, and sometimes that's going to help you with your lifting, with your cardio, and in general, with staying on track with your workouts. And then there's variety. So yes, you have to have a routine in order to really stay motivated and make sure that your workouts are effective. But I want you to have variety with your training as well. While consistency is key, repetitive workouts get boring really quickly. And once boredom strikes, it's easy to get discouraged, right? And ditch the routine altogether. Keeping your routines fresh by incorporating different workouts not only will help your mind stay engaged, it's going to help engage your body in the right way. With my online training clients, I create brand new workout programs that are totally different every 4 weeks based on the changes that they're making at our check-ins. From there, in order to stay motivated for your home workouts, I want you to have some realistic expectations. It's easy to get disappointed with what we perceive as a lack of results. Real change takes time. Even if you haven't noticed a difference yet, that's okay. Revamping your physique is going to be a process. Think about the changes as a crock pot and not a microwave. You want to do this in a way that's going to be lasting and sustainable and is going to help you build your metabolism and build lean muscle as you're losing body fat. And that just takes time. A lot of people get a few weeks into a program and feel like they're not seeing results, so they trash it all together. It really takes more time than that in order to see significant progress. Think about it this way. How long did it take you to get where you're at now? Did it take a while to gain weight? Did it take a while for your conditioning to decrease? It might feel like that happened overnight, but chances are it's been coming on for months and months, if not years. So when we're talking about realistic expectations, you might begin by seeing things like improvements in your strength, your endurance, your flexibility, maybe the way your clothes fit. Those kind of changes, that kind of progress is something that you might see in the first month or so of working out consistently. It's going to take longer, though, to make really significant, strong progress. And on top of that, some days are just better than others. Our bodies change every day based on a lot of factors like how much water we drink, what we've eaten, how much sodium we've had, when we went to bed, how much stress you're under. So be realistic with your expectations and don't expect to transform overnight. Good things, they take time. On that same note, I want you to be kind to yourself. Home workouts can be really challenging, especially when it comes to staying motivated and on track. If you mess up and don't feel like you're crushed your workout that time, remember, be kind to yourself. Any effort is a reasonable effort. So if that means that you did 1 push-up today and 2 tomorrow, awesome, that's improvement. If that means that you showed up and did a workout today, fantastic. You want to make sure that you are kind to yourself and you recognize the effort that you're putting forth. Constantly talking negative about yourself is going to dampen your spirits and your motivation. It's a journey, it's not a destination. On that same note, too, I want you to reward yourself. Although it might seem counterintuitive, rewarding your efforts is essential. Reward yourself for staying consistent with something that you love, like maybe your favorite show or taking a long bath. Finally, when you're really wanting to stay motivated with your workouts, I want you to remember, something is better than nothing. For some people, spending an hour or 2 of exercise just isn't feasible every day, whether it's your busy schedule or family time. You shouldn't have to sacrifice everything in your life to exercise. It's all about balance. Sometimes balancing every aspect of our lives is tricky, but as we settle into routines, it often becomes more straightforward. Even if I have a long workout lined out for a client, something's better than nothing. And if they have to cut short, I would rather them get 30 minutes of exercise in than avoid it altogether. The good thing is, if you're working out at home, you're saving a lot of time with travel back and forth to a gym. So it's actually a really good way on those days to get a workout in, even if you don't have a ton of time. For those times where you do miss a day or you mess up with your workout routine, that's okay. I want you to give yourself some grace, but you have to get back on track with the very next time you work out. So every now and then again, you're going to slip up on your diet or you're going to miss a day of exercise. And that's okay. Life happens. Don't beat yourself up over it. Instead, hop back on track with your very next choice. Mistakes are going to occur every now and again, but don't let that discourage you. The women that I see make the biggest changes are not the ones who are absolutely perfect with every meal and every workout. They're the ones who get back on track with that very next choice, and they don't let one slip up cause a downward spiral. However, I don't want this to become an excuse where you're consistently missing training. You still need to get workouts in, but recognize that you have flexibility. If one day doesn't work, guess what? Tomorrow's another day. Jump back in. Okay, so while it might not be for everyone, exercising at home really can be a great way to support your health and to get workouts in. You don't have to have a ton of equipment. A modest amount of equipment will do it. And as long as you're consistent and showing up and pushing hard, you can get in some great workouts at home. All right, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the FitBODY podcast. Thank you for joining me on the FitBODY podcast. Looking forward to sharing more health and fitness information with you soon. Want more information about my online personal training for women or the world's best supplements and protein powder? Check out fitbody.com for more info.